Right. Let me get the creation kit loaded. I feel like I'm a bit too close to the microphone today. Mouse. Why you do this? Why you do this? And now my mouse is gone. Mouse is gone on its holidays. There it is. It wouldn't be a stream without tech issues, you know? Yes, I know there's like a shit ton of warnings. Go away. Super bright in my face. I was like, hang on, I'm being lit up via the sun. Right. Perfect. Okay, let me see what cell we are working on first. It is 19, 20, 21 minus 21, 22. Yeah. So this should have a path in it. Let's put the borders on. Get rid of the grass. Right. So this is our cell that we're currently working on. These are the two cells that we optimized last time. And it's mainly these three cells with a path that we've got to finish. As you can see, I did go back over these cells and put in the walkable areas on the rocks. And I have finalized the majority of these borders now. So pretty much everything all the way over this side of the map is done. And it's just these three cells that we need to finish. And there is a cave here, I believe, as well. If it actually loads. If it loads. If it loads ever. We'll find out, I guess. There we go. And it is Pillaged Mine. We have got a mine. Oh, there's a skeleton outside it. It works 90% of the time. Let's go with that. So yeah, the aim is just get through these cells, and then off camera, off stream, I will go back and add the walkable areas. I don't think there's any hills apart from this area here, which is 21-21. So maybe we jump in quickly and make sure that we can actually walk up that hill. So that is 21-21. And we'll jump in quickly. Make sure we can actually walk up that hill. If we can, then we do not need to worry about it. If we can't walk up it, then that's concerning. Oh my god, I can't even spell Tamriel. You know it's a bad day when you can't even spell. You know it's going to be a good day. Well, that's rubbish weather. Okay, there should be a path around here. There it is. Some bandits about. Okay, so it was just here on this rock. It does look fairly steep, to be honest, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah. I don't think we can walk up this hill, which is absolutely fine. We can walk up it there. And we can walk up it there. So basically directly west of this rock, we can walk up it. It's mainly... Yeah, it's mainly this little section here. Can we even walk up it here? This is where it's going to be like, yeah, it's tiny. Wow, it's like so small. Actually tiny, the area that we can't actually nav mesh. So to remind myself, that's probably pretty accurate. So I'm gonna get rid of those, and we're going to mark it out first, and then I'll remember not to go over this way too much. So we could walk between there. So based on what we just witnessed, I would say that is probably the area that we can't walk on. So let me just do that, and then we'll come back to that later once we have started on this. So we'll start with the edges, I guess. Always best to I don't know why, I always like to start with the edges of the cells that I've already done. It just makes things simpler, honestly. Now that's going to cause some issues if I try and merge those two together. And why is there such a big gap there? Okay, well there isn't now. Right, that is that side done. There, the paths have met up there. Beautiful. Okay, we might have to add another vert on the opposite side of this because there is a rock there. So let's go ahead and do that quickly. We'll just flip that. So that is not an issue anymore. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday evening for myself. Good day. Right. Let's hide the other cells. We do need to merge this somehow, so let's just merge that into there. Beautiful, and we'll turn collision on. You know what? I forgot to put it in the live streaming channel. At least Discord works this time, you know? There we go. At least Discord's working this time. We literally had the exact same idea at the exact same time, which I find hilarious. I find absolutely hilarious. It was like we were both thinking, you know what? Maybe this is what we should do. Hey, how's it going, Kara? Good, good. Glad you're doing well. Always what we like to hear. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how long has it been? I think it's been about 2 months now since I joined. So, yeah, it's been good. The only other person that I ever saw working or streaming Navmesh was Abs last year, I want to say. And thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for the follow, Caro. And a clean shirt as well. Yeah, I honestly think it's been about 2 months. It was... It's nearly 2 months. Nearly 2 months. It's 2 months next week. So, yeah. It's been a while. Wow, 2 years. I know. When you... I think it was like said like when you first join, like the time goes by super quickly. Two years for you in September? Damn. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? The Grown, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I reckon someone could walk through there, but we'll test that later. We will get to test that a bit later. It's great to meet you, Crafty. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words, Kara. I tried to be fairly relaxing. When I just streamed Skyrim before I joined, everybody always used to say like that it's a pretty relaxed atmosphere. I can't deal with myself. I can't deal with like high quote unquote drama atmospheres. Yeah. What made you decide to join the team? Honestly, probably Rebel, probably Kyle. I've been watching. I've been following Skyblivion for a few years. I've been watching Kyle for a year and over a year and a half, and I got to meet him at TwitchCon Amsterdam. When was it? It was last year. So yeah, I think meeting him last year in Amsterdam, and yeah, I think that just tipped me over the edge. I'm always been a bit of what's the best way of putting it? Always been a bit like anxious and nervous and that to join things. I know it's stupid, but yeah, that's just me in a nutshell, really. A very anxious person. Yeah, I had some CK experience before that. I worked on a few of my own mods when I was doing heavily modded Skyrim streaming. When I used to do Skyrim streaming, I used to make like patches for different mods. I've worked on a few of my own mods as well, none of which I've put on the Nexus, but it's just more of a yeah. Yeah, so I met Kyle and Camelworks at TwitchCon. Let me see. So that would have been... It would have been last year. See if I can find it. There we go. So yeah, I met Kyle and Camel at TwitchCon last year. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Good time. Couldn't go to TwitchCon Amsterdam. That sucks. I really want to go to Paris, TwitchCon Paris this year. I just don't know if I'm gonna make it. I really don't. Anxious? Hell yeah, news follow you. That's so cool. I didn't have any experience with CK before. Just went with flow. Luckily I made interiors good enough for the team to accept me. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I hadn't touched the CK in a long time, like properly, and I just wanted to get some. I wanted to join and get some more experience with the kit. Try and relearn it. I went through the did a lot with the Arcane University to re-pick up a few things, and as I was joining, I was learning how to interior design. I was learning interior design. I haven't honestly picked it back up since then. I haven't tried to make any dungeons or anything since. But yeah, that's basically where I was. Without these magic triangles, the whole thing is unplayable. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And plus, anybody who knew me before Skyblivion knows that I just like grinding out something, you know? Like working on just placing hundreds of triangles honestly does not bother me. Really doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people can get bored by doing something like this, and I'm just like, nah, I'm fine. Let's see if someone can actually get through here. Problem is, I think I'm way too detailed. I'll sort that out later. And that is all done. Let's go down here. Again, why? Why, oh why? Did the CK decide to navmesh straight through this tree? I will never know. I sat here enjoying you watching. I have no idea. Yeah, just making everything walkable. So it just basically tells the NPCs where they can and they can't walk through, essentially. There's a few other options, like if we go over to the cells that I did last time, you can see there's water here. If we hide the land mesh, it's blue, so it tells the NPCs there's water there. And there's some other cells over that way that have got like jump points, so it tells like an NPC, oh, you can jump here, or stuff like that. And especially like these blue lines that you see on the edges. So if you highlight one, that is currently set at a height of 80 units, and it's set as NPC cover. So it tells the NPCs you can cover to this height. So yeah, thanks for the save, Caro. I haven't got the sound alerts up for those. I need to ask Kyle what he uses for his sound alerts, because all the programs out there seem absolute trash for them. Like, I've tried setting them up, and the programs do not seem very very intuitive. I think that's the best way that I can actually describe that. Right, let's put an area in for this tree. And yeah, without cover, the NPCs would just literally stand there and be like, come on, hit me. Hit me. Or if you've ever seen an NPC literally just stand there, that's generally sometimes because there's no Navmesh beneath them. I know when you first load up the game, if an NPC is, for example, like their marker is on this piece of terrain that hasn't got any Navmesh, the actual CK or the game will actually move it onto somewhere where there is Navmesh. So it will actually spawn them on Navmesh. That I found out recently, which was kind of cool. Yeah. If there was Navmesh underneath this tree, the NPCs would just literally just walk into a wall. That's why the classic like Skyrim memes of like an NPC walking into a wall, there's probably Navmesh the other side of that wall that's connected, and it's supposed to be disconnected. And yeah, that's why is that crackling? That's probably why. That's probably why they're just like smashing their head into a wall, because there's Navmesh there, but when there shouldn't be. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, everyone's just like, ha! How derpy those NPCs are. No, it's the creation kit, because probably Bethesda probably auto-generated the majority of their Navmesh and then very, very sparingly touched it up. I've seen Skyrim's Navmesh and it is not pretty. Not pretty at all. So, yeah, it's really bad in places. So that's probably why in like default Skyrim there's a lot of NPCs just walking into things, honestly. They're actually doing their job correctly, they're just following instructions, and the instructions are wrong. That is pretty spot on. That is bang on. I can continue drawing. Stream over. I appreciate it, Kara. Appreciate it. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the lurk. And enjoy your drawing. That's too small to an NPC to fit through anyway. Sounds good, Mr. Fluebags. Sounds good. Enjoy music practice. Probably merge those two. Yeah, that looks better. That looks way better. Still wish there was a quick top-down hotkey. That would make my life so much better. But alas, there isn't for the Navmesh, which irritates me. Just like spam the camera view button like several times. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I didn't. Dang it. I didn't mean to merge those verts. Oh, looks like we're creating some new ones. It's fine. It's fine. I totally meant to do that. Oop. Let's turn off the cells next door. Otherwise they're going to get really annoying. Really annoying very quickly. Okay, we've already done quite a sizable section. Go, get rock around this rock. Okay, what on earth is going on there? Alright, let's start from scratch on this section. Just like, what sense does this make? Why? Why is this a thing? Yeah, that's okay. That is good. And we'll just do the bottom here. Is there a dip in the path? No, there isn't. That's good news for me, because then we can merge a lot of verts very quickly. Want to know? I should have taken down how many triangles we started off with. I think it was about 700 triangles in this cell. It's now 530. I try and at least half the cell count on every cell that I do, because that means there's less for the game to load, which is like quicker loading times, smaller game size, yada yada yada. Yeah, I think I'm going... I'm not sure if I'm going into the sort of more Gerald Mountains next after this claim, because this is literally the last few cells of the Colovian Highlands, I believe. Let me just check. Let me check the map. So it looks like there is basically one cell left of the Colovian Highlands. And there is 5 cells, 5 claims even, left on the Gerald Mountains. But I think they just opened up a lot of the Nibene. From memory? So I might be going over there, potentially. Oh, rubbish. No, 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 no. Do not do that. Otherwise I'm going to have a mini heart attack again. when you just accidentally highlight the entire claim, always shits me up a little bit, because I'm just like, am I like 5 seconds away from literally deleting everything? It's just like, I know how to do it. I know how to highlight the entire claim, which is F. But F is also how you like drop verts down to the ground. So if you accidentally misclick on a triangle and then click F instead of a vert, you just highlight the entire thing, and it's really easy to delete the entire thing. And thanks for the save. I appreciate that. Again, it goes back to if I misclick with H and I'm just like, rubbish, and just hide the entire cell. That's just as bad. Hiding the entire cell is just as bad as accidentally highlighting it. Makes you panic. The sort of person that would be 5 away from finishing and delete. Yeah. Honestly, I have probably lost, in the 2 months that I've been doing Navmesh for Skyblivion, I have probably lost 10 hours. 10 hours? Easily 10 hours I've lost of progress because I've accidentally deleted, or the creation kit has crashed on me. That's why for my claims now, let me open up my Google Drive quickly. Like, everything is backed up to Google Drive. Like, claim-wise, every cell that I do, I back up the ESP. Because, yeah. Losing work is actually crazy. And that's my first claim when it was finished, so... That was like... That's Sankator over there. Better safe than sorry, exactly. Exactly, I like what you did there. But yeah, everything... Every time I finish for the night, or whatever, I back it up. Because I would rather not lose hours of work. It's less than ideal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we've just got this little area to do on this side. Shouldn't take us long. I fully expect to be finishing these 3 cells tonight, and then I'll go through and finalize them later on, after I've eaten later on. It's currently 8 p.m. 8 p.m. here. Yeah, there's no way anything's going through there. That rock's 2 APM there as well. I am from the UK, so I guess you're somewhere near the UK. If it's 8 p.m. there, or you're somewhere like France or something. And North Yorkshire. Nice. That's not too far. But there again, anywhere in the UK is close to pretty much everywhere else. It's not like the States where you can be driving for literal hours to get anywhere. But no, I'm from Northamptonshire. It's a little bit further south. $9 p.m. for you. You know what? I always thought... I don't know why. I always thought you were more States time zones, Blitz. I don't know why I had that thought in my head. So don't even ask. Don't even ask. You're from the Netherlands as well? Wow. I don't know why I thought You, stateside. John looks over from Belgium. Got all the European countries in here. I mean, it is like evening, like Europe evening, so not surprising. Hajar and I are from... Ah, the more you know. The more you know. Can we step over that rock? No. Oh, we got a... No wonder that rock looked weird. It's floating. We have a floating rock. That's why it looks weird. I literally might be the only Belgian person in the team. Nah, there's got to be another one. Oh, that's a mess. Wow. I did not mean to start something here. I feel like I've started a war or something, you know? It's okay, I'm used to it. Graham being Graham. Need to keep balance. Always telling Caro how amazing they are now and again. Need to do a bit of teasing. That's fair. That's fair. Totally, totally get that. Totally understandable. Drink. Okay. I've only got Pepsi. I've got Pepsi here. I haven't got any water. I should have brought some water up. God damn it. Yeah, double save. Okay, let's save twice. Save twice. Hey, how's it going, Abs? Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I've just got these 3 cells mainly left. Just the path ones. I'm hoping to get finished tonight, ideally. That's the plan, at least. That's the plan, at least. Got this easy. Well, remains to be seen, but I appreciate the faith. That's fine. I keep getting stuck on these little rocks. I had a conversation with Harak at the end of my last claim that some of these rocks you just can't get over. Like that one you can, that one you can. Plus, I tend to do like I don't know. I tend to go around the edges first, and then I find out what I can walk over. Like this floating rock, I don't think we're getting over. I just don't think that floating rock we're gonna get over very easily. The ambitious rock, yeah. But no, the way I navmesh is I go around all the edges of the objects first, and then I'll figure out what I can walk on, and then I'll optimize it. That's just me, I guess. You do that too. It's really funny to watch me figure out what's walkable and what's not. Like, I haven't got the height profile of some of the rocks yet. So I will literally zoom out I will print screen that claim. I'll jump in game. And then I will basically, like, go into paint and just be like, that rock can be walked over. That one can be. That one can be. Because I haven't got the height profile of some of the rocks yet in my memory. So, yeah, it's quite funny to see. Because I end up with, like, a paint document with a ton of squiggles on it. Might want to suggest it. So yeah, I tend to... Yeah, potentially, yeah. I tend to go, like... just like that. I'll, make it, like, 4, and it'll be like... Okay, this, say, this rock here can be Navmesh, like, walk over. I'll be like, what side can I walk up? I'll be like, okay, this area here, I can walk up, and I can walk up that section of it. And then I'll go somewhere else, and if I can't walk over a rock, I'll just cross it out. And then I jump back into the CK and... yeah. So that's how I got stuff like this. So, like, you can walk up these 2 areas here, but nowhere. You can't get on this rock any other locations. And I guess same with these rocks. You can only actually get on this rock just here. So these cells are practically done with their cover edges. Because that's... I've been plunged into darkness. One sec. Okay. Save. Save. Saving. Saved. So yeah, that's how basically I just go around it. And yeah. I'll definitely throw that in the channel later on. That's so much. I'll tell you how many times I've Lost my location bearings. I forgot what's walkable. Yeah. Like, I now know that pretty much if there's these grey areas on these big rocks, they're not walkable, but majority of, like, the green on these rocks is. And if the green touches the ground in certain locations like here, I can definitely tell that's walkable now. And you could probably walk up it exactly like that one. Because they are carbon copies of each other. So I would imagine the exact same layout I will probably put on that one. But yeah. Yeah, damn port rocks. I know. Like, you're just going to get stuck on them, unfortunately. Not gonna lie, I think doing the my first claim up on wherever it was by Sankator and the hills there. I think doing that as my first claim helped a lot. Just because it's like that's as bad as it's gonna get. I don't think anything could get any worse than those hills up there. Okay, we should be able to walk up under there a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit too close. Move that out. Definitely good perspective. I feel badly that you started out there. It wasn't too bad, honestly. Before I picked this as my next claim, which is arguably a lot flatter than it was, I was actually tempted to pick the next one up, which is they're literally the one above me, 2A2. And I was just like, you know what? I might as well continue on this path. But no, I was like, you know what? I'll have an easy one, and then I'll go back to the rubbish ones. But nah, honestly, as I said, like, and it goes back to what you said, like, when was it? When we first did the test, like, at least you know what you're getting yourself in for. Then, if you can't handle that, then, well, yeah. Plus, I'm never a person to back down from a challenge, shall we say. If any of these rocks can be walked over, I will deal with that later when I come to finalize the cell. Okay, so it is literally just this area here then. We have left. Hey, thank you for the 10 bits. Thanks. Cheers to your tenacity and ingenuity. I appreciate that. Honestly, when I first sent that message, like in the server, just being like, "Hey, can I have access to the Navmeshing recruits channel?" sort of thing. I was just like shitting myself, pretty much. I was so nervous. As I was saying earlier, I was like anxious because I am naturally an anxious person. So I'm just like, yeah. But I like to push myself through things. 100% no regrets. Yeah, absolutely understandable. I think 99% of us on team are as well. You fitting well? I appreciate that. I need to, I do need to, I know I don't interact with a lot of people, generally speaking, on the team. I think that was more of a case of I just want to put my head down, get the first few claims done, see where I am at that point, and then I'll probably be a bit more open, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But no, I just really wanted to get the these first few claims down and under my belt before, yeah. Because I remember, honestly, this was, again, what I said earlier on today. I think I jumped into your streams a few times when you did stream over a year ago when Kyle was still on the actually he was on the Colovian Highlands at that point, I think, still. And they were always honestly super chill, just to sit back, relax and watch. I'm not a great chatter in chat. I like to sit and lurk a lot. You know what you're saying? No to worry about it. As long as you don't disappear to the face of the earth, you're fine. I'll try not to. Nah, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. Those rocks look walkable to me, so I'm gonna leave them as they are. Those can go a rot in hell. Those Those rocks. Okay, let's do my favorite part now. Switch edges off. Yeah, it does feel save. I really need to figure out what app Kyle uses for the sounds, Andy, because I have got no sounds for the alerts. Yeah, honestly, it does feel like a long time ago. But no, I'm generally speaking, I tend to lurk in chats rather than speak. I don't know, it's just who I am, I guess. Because I've tried finding a few of the I've looked into a few of the sound stuff, like sound alerts and stuff. But see, all of them seem super rubbish. I was trying to find a good word. They seem awful. A lot of the apps. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will be like, what do you use for your sound alerts? Lex Foundation team. Yeah, I don't know. I just find more more enjoyment, but I just find it super relaxing just to, like, even if it's just music playing on in the background, I just find it super relaxing just to just chill, have it on in the background while I'm working, because I don't tend to catch a lot of times when D is streaming, just because that's when I'm at work. So I just tend to have it on in the background at work. I just let most time I have a stream on while I work on Skyblivion stuff myself. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much what I do. I do tend to watch all the Skyblivion streams, even if I watch them as a VOD. Like I tend to watch the on the other monitor while I do a lot of this stuff. So yeah, 100% get that. Wish I had energy to stream again. It just takes a lot of out of me to get, and my social battery is usually spent. Yeah, I get that. I 100% get what you mean. Back... Oh, how long ago now? Back a few years ago, before the pandemic and all of that stuff, I used to stream a lot. And now recently it's very, very hit and miss. Like, I used to stream a few times a week. And I'm just, like, lucky to do a few times every few months at the moment. Social as I sound, I'm really quite introverted. Yeah. Get that. I get that. Know the exact feeling. Right, I'll come back and finalize that later. So let me just give a note to myself that I need to finalize that later. Perfect. Right. How many rocks is in these few cells? A lot of trees down here. Ah, we've got my favorite. We have got my favorite lot of trees as well. Trees that have Navmesh going right through them. Absolutely my favorite. Ooh. Right, let's get the edges married up. Shall we? Hey, got to remember that we cannot walk on, we've already established that this little area here, you can't actually run up. So we established that earlier. Which is ridiculous. What on earth is going on with that terrain just there? Okay, we'll leave that as it is. Otherwise that's gonna cause a few issues. Right, that's all the edges done. Now we can focus on better and bigger things. As an introvert that works in customer-facing role, I'm exhausted 24/7. Yeah. Appreciate that, for sure. As someone who works as a an IT server engineer, being in a customer-facing role 24/7 as well is absolutely exhausting. So I appreciate that, that sentiment on that, because I feel exactly the same. I'm like speaking to customers all day, every day, and it's just like, it's so draining. Because mostly dicks had a similar job years ago. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say on that is, yep. They are interesting at times. They are interesting at times. Lots of breaks away from everything is definitely needed in customer-facing roles. We'll probably merge those. It's a bit better. Right, let's get these rocks done. Imagine this cell is going to go a lot faster than the last one, just because there's not as many annoying rocks all over the place. As an introverted person dealing with my residents, some of the early stages event, so retelling stuff a lot at work is sometimes exhausting. I can imagine that. Yeah, yeah. Being around people with dementia, like Alzheimer's or whatever you want to call it, is exhausting. I know that feeling from when my grandparent, she had dementia, and that was really hard work, because you just have to explain everything over and over again. So 100%, 100% get that. How exhausting stuff like that can be. Yeah, it really is a lot of work. You don't get you do have the occasional good day, but it's yeah. Yeah. It is shit. How am I going to get around this? Because that is not great. Not nurse kitchen staff, sometimes it feels way better handing stuff over to the nurses and basically telling them, take care of this for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do. I can distribute that way. Maybe put another one in there. Like that. That probably makes it a bit better. And have just 2 extroverts. Probably be a bit better. Oh, let's go for these. Let's go for these up here. Go for the big rocks. Merge a bunch of these verts. Do enjoy it when you can essentially merge a lot of verts. Yeah, I do tend to clean stuff up after the fact. I'm just very weird. But no, I get the angle stuff. I had similar what's the best way of putting it? Observations, I guess. When I was relearning stuff, when I was doing stuff with the Arcane University, and I tend to like move a lot of these out when I go through and finalize the edges and do the cover edges. No, you're fine. You're fine. I got a lot of comments about that from the Arcane University when I was relearning the creation kit after not picking it up for a long time. So I totally get that, like, some people are like, it's so close on some objects. Nah, you're good. You're all good. I'd rather you point out anything that I'm doing incorrectly, or something that can be improved upon, or anything, rather than me get to handing it in. Yeah, exactly. I think I would rather know and be like, oh, I get to hand it in now, and then you come back and be like, well, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. I'd rather be told straight up. Rather be told, like, you are ruining this claim. Please fix. That's already appreciate when we give it to you, so not much worse can be done. Yeah, I tend to go over the entire claim, and I will remove all of these, the little tiny ones like this. Whatever the creation kit does when it generates this and has a heart attack while it does so, I tend to go through the entire claim first and like merge as much of those areas as I can, because they are rubbish. Thanks for the save, Glitz. He's got a process, and as long as Jeremy don't get stuck on the rocks, it's all good. Exactly. Can't have that. Can't have Jeremy getting stuck, can we? But no, I'll definitely, comparatively to the first claim, the one in the hills, this one has gone so much quicker. Comparatively. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I say the first cell that I did up in the hills, when I first got the claim on Monday, whenever it was, took me so long. It took me so long to just get that one cell done. Right, let's merge the entirety of those. That looks so much better already. The first is always the worst. Yeah, 100%. I honestly want to say, as embarrassing as this is, I want to say that first cell was about 5 to 6 hours, which is really bad. Really bad. And I think the entire claim took me a month to finish. And I know it's a lot slower because I'm streaming, but when I was doing, I don't know, these cells up here, they were literally 45 minutes to an hour to get through most of these. It's only taken me, what, 2 hours to get through these two, generally speaking. So I had done half this entire claim, which is 15 cells, in 3 days, which I was doing like 5 cells a day at the beginning. And then the weather got nice, and then I was like, I want to go outside for a bit, and then I didn't do anything for like a few days. Oh no, don't you dare do that. Not bad, I know I took longer. Again, I think that's like goes back to everybody works in their own time. Which is, again, it's another reason why I wanted to join Skyblivion. To just have something to do, because I wasted a lot of my time just doing nothing of use to anything or anyone. Okay, no wonder that vert is not happy. It's like halfway under the ground. No wonder I couldn't get it to sit right. I also wasn't familiar with Navmeshing at the time. Yeah, look at you now. But yeah, I think it was just the shock of that first claim. It was just like, there's so many hills. But no, now I tend to go through an order when I do everything. Is I'll figure out the landscape, walkable areas first. Then I will do what I'm doing now, which is I'll go around all the edges of all the objects. And then I will go through the walkable objects. Then I will optimize it properly. Then I will do all the cover edges, and then I'll finalize the borders. And then I'll fix any errors, which I'm pretty sure I probably will have an error. Nope. Nope. Don't have a single error in this cell yet. Yet. Gonna say yet. Because there's always one that crops up when I find all the cover edges. I've never had a cell... Actually, these can be merged together, because most of those will go. Right, so now we've just got this mess. Alright, first thing I'm going to do... That's cleaned that up straight away. When I get to areas like this, I'm just like, where do I start? Just like, where do I even start? Like, these small rocks we can get over. Those rocks, probably not. Maybe here, but then we'll probably get stuck in the center. So it's probably going to be a case of Navmeshing this and going round and potentially in. I don't know if we can actually fit through there, you know. Can, but we are on those objects. Right, well, let's start with the big rock. Start with the big boy first. Oh my lord. That highlighting absolutely freaks me out every single time I do it. That's a job for future me to figure that out. If this, we can actually walk over these. Oh, we can. 100% can walk over that one. So ignore me. Ignore me there. That's a job for current me. Okay, let's get this. Ooh, get this tree sorted. Actually, can we walk over that? Yeah, we can walk over that easily. Don't know why I'm even bothering going around it. Well, that makes going around this tree a lot easier. Really want a top-down button for the camera. I really desperately want that. Sort that out later. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, there's no point going in there. So we can. Ooh. get rid of all of that. Because we can't actually physically get in there. Okay. Let me just try and get rid of a few of these edges that are annoying. Okay, that's fine going up there. Okie dokie. See if I can merge. Actually, that's probably a better use. Put that one there. Are these flat paths or are they a curve? They are pretty flat, so we could... What about this one? No, that's flat as well. And then that eliminates those. Okay, I think we started on the auto gen. I did look. Started us off on like 500 triangles for the entire cell, and now it's like 200, which is better than what it was. I said I'll come back and do the oh, brain. The objects, walkable objects, later on. I'm hoping to, I was hoping to get this claim done yesterday. I'll probably be getting it finished tonight. And then I'll, yeah. Nice. Cheers, Abs. I'll probably get over to yourself or Harrick. Probably tomorrow evening. So probably this time tomorrow, after I've just double checked it. I was hoping to have it done yesterday, but it didn't happen. So I was going to stream, but that didn't happen either. So we're streaming today instead. We just broke up a bunch of new areas and got loads of fresh hell to handle out. I can't wait. I saw the I saw the announcement in the channels. Can't wait. Honestly, as much as I love the Colovian Highlands, because that's essentially what I first started watching when I came to Skyblivion streams. That's where Kyle first was. Taking a break from the brown. Definitely welcome like this. If you just go over to Coral, it's like, oh, it's so green. Instead of this brown yuck. I'll figure that out later. But nah, definitely looking forward to getting a new claim and being out of the Highlands for a bit. Out like a dip. Yeah, it is. Can't do much with a dip. Unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get these merged together. Beautiful. Right. Let's get the easy stuff done first. And then we can torture ourselves with the shit stuff. One sec, guys. Okay. Never mind. Thought my internet was being a bit spacky there. But it wasn't. Just OBS lying to me. Probably make that all one maybe not. Maybe not. I take that back. I was like, maybe we can make the entire thing not cleaner, but nope. Take that back right now. Actually, I didn't mark that cell off. Let me mark that off so I don't remember. Otherwise, I will forget. Like, hang on. I didn't mark the last cell that I did. Otherwise, I will forget to go back and finalize it properly. Because I totally haven't done that before. And on my first claim, I nearly sent Harrick the entire file without cover edges. I totally didn't do that. That would have been. It would have been funny though. It would have been funny. Just because I forgot. Would have been just funny to get a message back being like, so, about your first claim, why is there no cover? I'd be like, yes. Because I is dumb. That's why. It would have been a good laugh. A good job I realised at the last second before I sent it. Okay, that's a bit better. How is this area? That's pretty flat, so we could actually... I can actually merge those two together pretty nicely. And now we are coming up to hell. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a mine here. I honestly was like, hang on, I forgot that we had this here. Not that it's actually rendering in. That was also another thing about this claim. There's 2 Oblivion gates in this claim. Honestly, I don't find the big deal. I know some people don't like Oblivion gates. They're actually pretty easy to navmesh. In my opinion. I just rediscovered a few old games I used to play a ton when I was little. My childhood. Oh, what games were they? If you don't mind sharing. They like board games or how many cells are usually in a claim? Good question. Good question. Like 25, I would say. 20 to 25. Just very, very, very quickly looking at the claims map. Then I would say around that. But 25 sounds like a lot. No, it's not too bad. Considering I've got through the grindy part of nearly 3 cells in 2.5 hours, it's not tend to be that bad. It's when you get cells like... Let's go find one. Let me save it quickly, otherwise this could be bad. It's when you get cells like... like these, where there's a lot of trees and stones and stuff. They're the ones that take the time. When there's a lot of trees about. These cells that are actually quite open and flat, they tend to not take too long. Where the hell was I? I was here. I was like, hang on, I've lost where I was. I mean, it's not as bad as what Kyle does, like, and D. They take on like entire landscapes, don't they? I think Jero does as well. They all take on like massive chunks of the landscape. So I'd arguably say they've got like the bigger claims. I'm not sure if they were Flash games, but I found Dynamite and Insequarium? Insequarium? Is that how you say it? I'm not good at pronouncing things, by the way. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, 25 cells is usually a few weeks, depending on how fast you are and committed, I guess. Wouldn't say it's that long. I got this claim on... Three weeks ago. 3 weeks ago yesterday is when I got this claim. And I honestly purposely picked it because it was a big claim that I could just put my head down and go for. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm very much a person that likes to not have to switch about a lot. I don't know how to really say that. I was just scrolling through the games that are on sale right now and saw them, and I was like, discount. I was mine. Oh, is there a... I'm guessing that's Steam. Is there a Steam sale on? Or is it just a like normal like discounts discounts that they normally do? Because I just got paid today, so if there is some sort of sale on, then well, rip money. Rip money. Dangerous. Dangerous times. Those pesky sales. I feel like looking at the same floor texture might... Yeah, like, honestly, when you get something like this... Let me scroll up, here we go. When you get something like this, when there's like an Oblivion gate involved, it does make it a lot nicer. So with Oblivion gates, what we have to do is select the gate, Shift 1 hides all the objects that would normally be there before the Oblivion gate. Bring back the Navmesh. Navmesh as we normally would around the Oblivion gate. And then I'll turn on markers. As long as we've got this red marker, which is like the entrance exit of the Oblivion gate, we then turn off the Navmesh, and this marker right here, we put down a collision marker and set it to a nav cut. And we've got to make sure that if we refreshed the cells. Ooh. Are you gonna refresh or not? Let's bring back the rock. Just got to make sure the entire rock is within this collision marker. That way, that any nav mesh that is within this collision marker gets essentially turned off while the rock is there. So when the rock is there, the collision marker turns off all this nav mesh, so the NPCs can't go within the collision sphere. And as soon as the Oblivion gate spawn, the rock disappears, and then all that nav mesh gets activated, so you can walk straight. The NPCs can walk straight up to the Oblivion gate. So that's essentially how Oblivion gates work. So it's a bit more interesting than this sort of work, for sure. When you get an Oblivion gate, it's like something other than staring at the floor, because it is a lot of top-down work, like a crazy amount of top-down work. But that's just the nature of it. Yeah, Puzzle Game Fest. But one of them was discounted down to a euro. Damn, that's very cheap. Damn. There was a thing in Navmesh was just placing funny red triangles. That sounds complicated. It's not as complicated as you think. I think it was Harak has made a very nice like Google Doc that explains how to deal with Oblivion Gates. Which is extremely helpful. Without that guide, we could be in for trouble. Okay, let's bring back the supports because I cannot see them. There we go. Oh, I can remove that. Let's remove these. And that needs to go inwards. Right, that should be the cave entrance done. That green triangle is basically lets the NPCs know where the entrance point is to the cave. That green triangle automatically gets placed. We don't need to do anything for that. As soon as you finalize all the borders of a cell, it will go green for you. So yeah. That's something that we don't have to do, thankfully. Don't have to mess with those. But no, honestly, I think without some of the guides that the team has created for certain things, I think a lot of people would be stuck, honestly. There again, I look at level design and interior design, and I am just like, how do you even do stuff like this? So yeah. Kind of the opposite. Like, I was learning how to do interior design, but I haven't touched that since joining Skyblivion, really. God. Just let me select the damn vert. I hate when, like, the verts almost stick to the edges, and it's just like, Just let go, please. Please, I just want to move you. Give me. Interior design is easy for me now, but when I see Navmeshing, I'm like, yeah, that ain't for me. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But I don't think I like Navmesh for Navmesh. I think for me, it's because it's relaxing to me. I know some people don't have that view on it. But I think it's just because, like, yeah, it's something almost mindless I can do while I'm doing other stuff. It's hard to explain. I am interested in like interior and exterior design. It's just something that I haven't got round to practice yet. Well, continue to practice. I've got a little tiny dungeon thing that I made. Probably at the start of the year, and I have not touched it since. Do I have a picture of that? Do I have a picture of this rubbish little dungeon? Kind of. It's just like this kind of very square looking room with like a few alchemy tables, water pit, fire with some chairs, and yeah. I think that was like 3 hours or so just to put that together. Oh dear. That reminds me of Navmeshing, yeah, pretty much. I also think it's relaxing. I actually like Navmeshing, but I think D would prefer if I stick to making dungeons. Yeah, I can't imagine D giving up his interior or exterior artists to Navmesh very easily. I can't imagine he would be too pleased. Right, we just got this one rock to do. One rock left. A little bit of optimization, and then I might do some cover edges. What dungeons are you all working on? I know, like, Glitz is literally the master of Necromancer dungeons. But yeah, that's 3 cells in nearly 3 hours. So it's like, considering the first cell that we did took an hour and a half, these 2 cells have taken no time at all. And that's the last rock. Nice. Don't you work fast? Yeah. Not like, as I was explaining to Abs earlier, the first cell, when I first got my first claim, took me nearly 7 hours. And, well, 5 to 6 hours. And these ones now take me around 45 minutes if I'm not streaming. If I'm streaming, they take me a bit longer, obviously, but now we just got to flip some edges and make it sure we haven't got random sunbursts and all that stuff going on. Because that is not very good if we have stuff like that. If we have any sunbursting, then yeah, not the best. Which can cause to increased load times and stuff like that. I'm on my 3rd back-to-back Imperial City sewer claim. Can't look at sewers for a while after that. Yeah, I can imagine, especially because they're mostly, I would imagine, quite dark. Yes, Mr. Faster. You'll do a cell a second soon. I wouldn't say I would ever be that fast. Like the optimism though. Like the optimism though. Oh. Hang on, we missed a few trees. We did miss a few trees. Uh-oh. I would have been like, we missed this tree smack bang center in the Navmesh. Ah, rubbish. And that's why you double check, I guess. Right, that's better. Okay, that's okay. Make sure these areas down here are okay. No, I don't like that. Get a few of these edges flipped. Yeah, I don't think the Imperial City is quote unquote very public. Right, and that's all the edges flipped. Nice. And that's only 400 triangles. God damn. Even if the FOMO is strong. I don't think so. I don't think it's ever been shown off apart from in the trailer. I think the trailer is the only time you get to see anyone outside of the team has seen the new Imperial City. I think that's the only glimpse that everyone's had. Oh, so say this edge here, and I want to move it between these two verts. That's what flipping it is. So you flip it between two verts. That's all it is. So you redistribute the edges. That's literally all it means. Because it's very bad. Let's say, like here. Oh, I don't think I can do that. Can I do that? No. Let's say here. That is very bad. Having, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 verts, 12 edges going into a single vert is quite bad. So if you didn't want to add any more verts, you would flip the edges away from those verts, so to speak. And then, yeah, you would end up with something like that, which inadvertently actually looks a lot better than what I had there previously. So by me showing that off, I think I've actually made it look a bit better. Optimization. Optimization. Nice. That actually looks so much better than what we had there before. As if that just happened. As if that just happened. Right, let me mark that off. Right, let me save it. Otherwise, I am probably going to lose all my work. Wide word verbs. You're welcome. Yeah, pretty much. I know the Arcane University calls them sunbursts. When you have too many edges on a vert. Yeah, what cells do I need to... And we'll just go through one cell. Like, this cell is ready. These cells are ready for their edges. So, maybe we go through one cell before I head out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to a cell that we did last time. Let's go this one. The first thing we want to do is finalize the edges. That will put green borders around the entire cell. Let me get rid of the marker on the map, so I know that I've done this one. So that will basically make the nav mesh traversable between the two cells. That's what those green markers mean. Then I take note of, we've got 643 triangles. We hit the draw, find cover edges, and that will turn a lot of these yellow edges like blue or white. So if we click that, there you go. So that is bad, obviously. So we've gone from, we've gone up quite considerably in cell count, in triangle count. But yeah, and this is bad as well here. There should be no underwater cover. So if we click each of these, we click the cover, open edge with no cover, then that gets rid of the cover for the water. Make sure there's no other edges in the water. Then we can... Oh, gotta make sure that's unticked. Okay, perfect. Okay, that'll automatically get rid of edges. Gotta make sure we add the water back in. Just making sure, like these three edges here. Yes, this is the exact cell that we worked on last time. However, now, as you can see, there's actually terrain. There's actually nav mesh on top of the objects. There wasn't any nav mesh on these like objects before. I added them off stream. And I'm just going to add the cover edge to it. So if we take this, that's 64 units. So if we merge these back together, then we can manually set that to be 64. And then if we take this, this is 80. Manually set that to 80. And then that looks way better than what it did. When I see a slaughterfish lying across the rocks and small items, is that another case of... Yeah, probably. Honestly, if you see any weirdness, it's probably the Navmesh, honestly. There's no escaping that. Unfortunately, there's no escaping that. If it looks weird, it's probably the Navmesh's fault. That's 96. Okay. Perfect. Now this is all fine. This is weird, so as there's no cover directly there, we can just get rid of that. That's 112 units. That can stay like that. And then we've got a few rogue verts down here. Again, no cover there. I don't know why that has decided that it needs cover. 160. Those are fine. That we can flip there, that we can flip. That's an example of me messing up when I placed this Navmesh. Okay, that's fixed now. That is 192. Change that to 192. $96. $176. Then that's finalized. So beautiful. That's all fine. And then what I do after that is we refinalize it. We then go down here, check Navmesh. Okay, there's 2 warnings. That triangle there is a potential warning, so we can get rid of that. Just replacing it fixes most of the Navmesh, so that's 80. That's got a cover side of 80, so if we re-add it as 80, check Navmesh, no warnings found, refinalize it, check it again. Save it. Good, 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 good. And then that cell is fully finished. It's got its cover edges, so NPCs know where to take cover. It's optimized, and it's got object traversability. So that cell is finished. That can be marked off fully. So that is done. So then there is 6 cells left. So yeah, that's how easy it is to do cover edges. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I will off camera, off stream, whatever you want to call it, do the cover edges for these, but I will do the object traversability for those, because if you go here, you can see all the areas that NPCs can walk and where they can't. If you use the overlay, like it's just like a pathing tool, so to speak. So then we can move down onto the next cell. We should probably run the pathing tool first. Like just here, there's no purple path through here. So that means NPCs cannot walk down there. That's all fine. That's all fine. Same here. We can remove that. Because NPCs couldn't walk down there. That's fine. Take it easy. I'm going to be jumping off here in a little bit anyway, but thanks for stopping by. Hopefully catch you again soon. I do really enjoy streaming some Skyblivion work. But it's not over yet. And yeah, once we've checked the path in, we can remove the overlay. And yeah, we can go through the cycle of exactly what we did up here. Remove, let me just check the pathing up here because we didn't do that. That's all fine. This is terrible. So we can remove some of the pathing that's not necessary, and we can optimize it a bit further. Like so. Make sure everything else is fine, which it looks to be. Make sure we finalize that cell again. Check the Navmesh. No warnings. Leave, run away. That's usually what I do. It's like, as soon as you finalize it and you don't want to be going back over your old work. That can be very bad. And 100, that tool shoves Jeremy into every nook cranny and sees if he fits. Honestly, it's probably the truth. It's probably the truth. Like, it's better than having to jump in game. It's honestly better than having to jump in game and being like, now, where can I fit? So to speak. Where can I fit? 2121. Let's go with 2121. That's the cell that we were working in earlier. If we toggle the borders, then the water should be over here. Yeah, the water's over here. Oh. Which is where we just worked. So this cell that we were working in. Well, not this cell, but where's the border? There's the border. This cell is actually fully finished now in terms of Navmesh. Even if there is gaps in rocks like that, which we're just going to totally ignore and walk by. As you can see, like in game, like we can actually get on here, but we can't get up here. So that's why the nav mesh is linked just here. Not a bug, it's a feature, exactly. It's a bit like the floating rock over here. Where is it? That means, like, if we've done our job right, these bandits should actually be able to follow us. And they can actually fight us. Well, he's fighting a wolf now. Okay. Where'd that wolf go? See, look, they can actually follow us, so definitely know that we've done well. If they just stood still, then we would know there's a problem with the nav mesh. I usually crash when going over here this way. Oh. Like, they should actually be able to... Oh. Well. See, I told you I would crash when I go over that way. It's just like instant crash. As soon as I hit anywhere near coral, I just crash. It's weird. It's weird. That wolf just went to find cover. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me if he did. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hi, how's it going? How is it going? One take, guys. So yeah, I honestly have no idea why the game just goes and crashes. I do want to see if I can get an NPC to follow me on to an object. POW, there's 4, Tamriel, minus 21, 21. Nice, easy coordinates. I think my cat is like, give me food, I want dinner. Right, let's see if we can get an NPC to... Where the hell are they? I know there's a guy up here. Should be a bandit just here. He's usually on this road. There he is. Oh, hello. Okay. We've got a wolf. We've got a wolf. He should follow us onto this object. In theory. You should be able to navigate up here. Yeah, there you go. The Navmesh is there. Beautiful. But yeah, it's weird. Like, go over towards Coral, crash. It's so weird seeing the actual port, because obviously this is not the remaster. It's just so weird seeing Oblivion's original terrain. Like, where my first claim was actually insane. My first claim was up here. If I don't crash before I get there. Oh. There it is. It's crashed. My first claim is like way, way up in the hills. Let me see if I can find a coordinate. 1630. This is my first claim, and this is why Abs, I think, said she felt bad for me. Because of this. Like, look at this. Look at this terrain that they gave me as my first claim. You can't even navmesh half of it. That's Oblivion, that's quality, yeah. But trying to navmesh all of this was insanely hard. Not gonna lie. The only good thing, the only nice thing that I enjoyed navmeshing is I got a few cells of Sankator, which are down here. Like these two cells, this side I didn't get the tower, but I did get... Oh no. I did get these few cells down here. So I did get to navmesh a bit of Sankator, which was like, I guess, almost a prize. I left it to last. Now these skeletons, this should have no navmesh here. Because I haven't got my plugin enabled with all the navmeshing. So these skeletons won't know how to get to me. Which is kind of funny. But yeah, like, these hills are just like, oh my god. Honestly, as much as I like Oblivion's terrain, I can't wait to get my hands on some of the remastered terrain to navmesh, because it's going to be so nice. It's going to be so nice to navmesh comparatively to all of this. these hills, which are an absolute pain to Navmesh. Oh, and if you wondered why the trees don't have any leaves, I've got a plugin that turns the leaves off. Just so you know. Horse physics are going to have a field day in these mountains, yeah. Yeah, honestly, it's honestly truth. I usually crash just there. Yep, there you go. There you go. Skooma Zoomies, yeah. Yeah, I've actually got a plug-in just here. The foliage. The landscape one actually turns the landscape grey and black, essentially. But having this plugin enabled turns off all the leaves, so you can navmesh easier. Otherwise, there would be leaves all in the way, and you wouldn't be able to see anything. Let me save this. But yeah. Yeah, I've got 6 cells left to fully finalised. I'll do that, and hopefully next time I stream... I might stream tomorrow. I'll see. But hopefully next time I stream, we might have a new claim.